Yep, time for another one. I've almost finished recording every single character. Almost.
Good, you made it. Okay.
Yeah, and since people are probably wondering, yes, I did decide to color code my bridge officers based on their specialization as well as their branch. I thought it was fun. Also, yeah, that's probably something that's technically a bug, but that's Jim Hadar bodysuit. Honestly, I like the way it looks. Anyways, let's go. Oh yeah, also, my list of endeavors for today is something that's actually doable,
So much for
shockingly.
the bombing run. Enterprise must have finished off the Borg vessel.
We are informed. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Resistance is futile.
After all this time, they still haven't learned. Resistance is inevitable.
Yeah, remodulation. That figures.
Complex
Okay, well,
check for survival.
that was an anti-proton damage endeavor done. So quite fast. Heal health ground, 48. Presumably that's the total amount of actual hit point damage my team took. Or, I mean, that got
any Borg life signs
whatever.
Complex.
Yeah, I don't think we took much damage at all.
Let's make sure before we
Disruptor damage ground. Okay, it's at 0, which presumably means that none of my bridge officers has a disruptor weapon. You know what? I don't care about that. The healing, maybe.
Okay, got it.
But, whatever.
Heads up, there are drones ahead.
Your defenses are insufficient. You will be assimilated.
Yeah, I know. Crystal Spike. One of the oldest universal kit modules in the game. It's amusing. Yeah, that's what Crystal Spike is supposed to do. It's supposed to explode and kill anything that's touching it. Oh, also, one of the things I found out in the previous run is that adaptation will trigger for the Covert Assault Drone. It's just that since it has a different damage type than your main weapon, the Borg have to adapt to them separately.
The Borg will be drawn to it like moths.
Which they can, and do, and will.
Enough life signs ahead.
Which also makes you have a reason to question whether or not the adaptation proc through C is the
What the hell are those things?
main weapon damage type or the secondary damage type being applied by the Covert Assault Drone. Okay, in this case, let's see here, keep moving. Anti-proton, so that is actually my weapon damage I need to remodulate right now. Yeah, my bridge officers aren't really taking squat for damage. The build I have on this character is one of those ridiculous concept builds that from a lore perspective doesn't make a whole lot of sense, having your captain be the team's tank. But whatever. From a gameplay perspective, it makes a lot of sense. Also, one thing to remember here is that because of the fact that you don't get loot drops for your bridge officers killing things, builds where you do this and have a whole bunch of loot for your cat that to pick up actually mean that your captain is getting kill credit for things. Which kind of makes sense for this because of the fact that my captain is kind of using one of those really in your face builds. Other things, the whole like neurolytic pulse thing. That actually came up in Star Trek the original series. Yeah, the whole idea of like using a flashy device to make people forget things was a plot point in the original
This area is
series.
clear. Picking up Borg signals to the north, though.
Alright, so where to throw the crystalline spike for this one? I'm going with garbage pile number 2.
Resource node 01
And that guy
is a
over there.
garbage pile.
Here you go.
Wonderful. There must be something of tactical value here. I'm sure they don't.
My full auto sweep didn't hit the tank. I had to manually target it. Oh well. Alright, this area is clear.
Great. This place smells and it's swarming with drones. Take them down.
Well, you know where this is going. Ooh, that was an explosion. Okay, there was a Borg over there. I guess they were distracted. Okay, which did they adapt to this time? Anti-proton. I have to say, having your bridge officers use team buffs actually works quite well.
Power amplifier.
Because bridge officers are dumb, and targeting a specific enemy and doing so intelligently, no, that's not how bridge officers work. But using an ability that helps your entire team, okay, they'll just spam it anytime it's not on cooldown. But if doing so is productive, then doing...
No sign of the Borg. Run a scan, make sure Picard's team is all accounted for. Picking up Starfleet comm badges inside the bar and... Hold on. More Starfleet comm badges inbound, but they're on Borg drones.
Yeah, one of the things that makes this build work, though, is the fact that my captain as a tank is applying weapons malfunction to enemies that fire on him. Stop the Borg. Oh, now they're done. There was one of them hiding over there. Okay. Not the way it normally works out, but hey, whatever. Random nonsense is random nonsense.
Okay, perimeter's clear. I'm thinking that transmission tower's our next stop.
Yeah, well, you know where the crystalline spike's going.
Enemy targets on center.
Actually, wait, do my combat buffs actually buff the crystalline spike? All damage, okay. Yeah, this doesn't give me a damage buff at all, it just gives me a damage resistance buff. The size of this tooltip is impressive. Rally cry. Damage resistance rating, crit chance, crit severity. does not improve. Okay, so the 5 ability that I currently have, that actually gives me a damage bonus that would presumably apply to the crystalline spike. Okay. Alrighty
Get me
then.
the first array and I'll start disabling their transporter.
I'm not using crystalline spike on this mob group. Newt. Over here. Now you.
Using a simple modulating circuit.
Oh wow! Drop the lightning at the same time the crystalline spike was going off. Okay.
Right, this one's done.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sometimes my bridge officers accidentally do something smart. And remod again, because why not? Actually, you know what? Alright, it's time for job part 2. Bael is in bad shape, but not
We're onto it.
KO'd.
Security
Okay.
protocols just spike, and not in a good way.
I mean, did they ever spike in a good way? I mean, we're talking about bad guy things,
Two
doing
down.
bad guys for bad
Last
guys.
one's gonna be a real bitch.
We have analyzed.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna step here, then choose a target. I know, the clones of me really are kind of losers.
We're using a fractal self-replicating security. Fast and-
Well, lead tactical drone beating up time. Ah, crap.
Got it. The transporter's out of commission.
Nearly. I was going to hit a butt buff to heal myself, but I just barely. I'm actually just going to wait here and see if my bridge officers can finish this. Because as far as I know, all we really need is like 1 or 2 drones getting killed. Mostly this one, who still has 2,000 hit points left. Wow, 20,000. Okay. Has 5,000 shields and 20,000 health. Okay, elite tactical drones on elite. Yeah, that's no joke. Okay. Someone res me now. Good.
I think we're through the worst of it. I'm picking up any border.
Okay then. Well, that was this run on elite. Oh hey, that resolved the healing ground. Good, good, good. Nice. Okay. Well, see you guys next time.